Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Ahead of the Anambra state elections, some days back, INEC actually called out IPOB, called out ESN over the fact that they are not eligible for them to dialogue or consult with, having been proscribed. But right now, IPOB have decided to respond to everything that is going on. But before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Ahead of the November 6th governorship election in Anambra State, the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has warned the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to stop dragging the group into the state's election. IPOB leadership made this known in a statement signed by the Media and Publicity Secretary of IPOB, that's Ima Powerful, on Sunday. The group said that it has no business with INEC, especially in charting the way forward in conducting free, fair, and peaceful, credible elections in the said state, which is Anambra State. The statement reads in part, "We," and I quote, "so we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to reiterate once again that we have no business with INEC. We don't know whether or not INEC exists. We have nothing to do with elections INEC is conducting, and we wonder why INEC would want to drag us into the election. INEC should face what is facing it and leave IPOB alone. We didn't dialogue with the Nigerian government, let alone INEC. We found laughable the declaration by the Nigerian police that they are coming to Anambra State governorship election on the 6th of November with 33,000 personnel and 8 helicopters to bring down Igbo citizens on that day." This statement from Fulani-controlled police IGP shows how prepared they are to bring down our people, and also a clear indication that Nigerian police and the Fulani cabal do not want the election in Anambra to hold. We also want to place on record that the plan by the Nigerian police to deploy over 33,000 police and 3 helicopters, among others, to Anambra State for the November 6th governorship election is another ploy to bring down more innocent Biafrans. This confirms our fears and earlier intelligence that the Fulani-controlled security agents have perfected plans to use the election to force more Biafran youths to their early grave. We therefore wish to advise Biafrans in Anambra State to be very cautious of this wicked plot and don't play into their hands, the group stated. Quite a lot of reaction followed what Ima Powerful has said. And we're going to take one or two. This one here is saying, anybody who wants to risk his or her life should go and vote. This one here is saying, if you sit back at home, nobody will come and harass you. But if you go and vote, the likelihood of you getting in between the hula baloo that may go around there is very high. My brother, stay back at home and observe. Okay, but let's just quickly look at this very two comments before we look at other comments. Elections is very funny and very dicey. Dicey in the sense that all it takes is, even if it's one vote by any member, let's assume that they have like a 7 parties that are actually going to bring out their candidate, gubernatorial candidate, and out of that 4 or 5 individuals that are actually standing in, just 10 Anambra indigenes comes out, and out of that 10 indigenes that comes to vote, 4 persons vote for one party, the person will be declared a winner. It's as bad as that. So if you're going to say stay back at home, I just hope that at the end of the day, the elections will not go south, and the people will not feel bad if at the end of the day the person that's going to rule them for the next probably 4 to 8 years, as the Lord permits, is not the kind of person they on their own elected. But a lot of persons will say, which is unfortunately what we're actually facing in Nigeria. Some persons will say the elections, even when you vote, is it the right candidate you voted for that goes in? There been numerous times where rigging has become the order of the day, But if our votes can count, I would have said let's just go ahead and vote. But the number of security personnel is even scary. Saying that is 3,000. That's a huge number. Okay, but I don't know how that will play out. But I feel that at this rate, my powerful is now telling INEC, look, we don't have any business with you. If we are even having any business at all, it's with the federal government. Definitely not you. If you should face what is facing it, she said the INEC should face what is facing it. But 33,000 is actually, instead of giving comfort, actually it's giving red alert, it's giving even anxiety. I would have preferred, personal opinion now, I would have preferred, rather than bringing so much security, why not dialogue with stakeholders, make them see reasons. We've not tried dialogue. We're using all the forces we can get. Why not try dialogue first? Okay, talk to the Anambra indigenes, talk to the Anambra youth, talk to the Anambra elders, talk to the IPOB. Let them know, let them see reasons. Say, look, this elections needs to hold, or this elections, if it's going to hold, we need your input, something, that will just, let's not start using force. But looking at it, with eyes of what is going on. If I was to be living in Anambra, or I'm an Anambra citizen, or I'm a person that is if I'm to vote in Anambra, honestly, personal opinion now, anything can go south. I will first of all observe how is the election going from that 9 o'clock till probably 3. If I'm from 9 to 2, I'm not hearing anything. Maybe I'll look for the nearest polling zone, polling center, polling unit in my area and go to vote. But if I hear any, I won't even come out. After all, whether you vote or you don't vote, somebody will still emerge the winner. Unfortunately, but the truth. Whether you vote or you don't vote, somebody will be declared a winner. So do you need to be declared a winner? Do that person need to be declared a winner in your grave? No, it doesn't make sense. I feel that at this point, dialogue should be the case, not the number of, I guess the number of the securities actually to also protect the INEC staff. That's why we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Do have a nice time.